How's everyone today? I'm here with my WWE United Kingdom Championship Tournament Day 1 review. Of course, this is a 2-day tournament taking place this weekend. Of course, crowning the inaugural WWE United Kingdom Champion. And overall, I gotta say, for Day 1, I thought the show was pretty fun. It wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. I just thought you just had a lot of average matches and nothing really that impressive on the show. You had one match that really stood out, and of course was the best match on the show, and I thought it was a great match. But everything else, like I said, I just felt like everything was very average, and nothing really stood out. I know the purpose of this first day was pretty much to establish these guys and showcase what they can do, but I feel like not really anyone besides maybe a few people really impressed that much either. So at Day 1, I was a tad disappointed, but at the same time I realized why it was what it was. It did its job for the most part, but yeah, I felt like it was a little lackluster. I didn't feel like it could have. I felt like it could deliver more than it did. I feel like some of the wrestlers didn't go as they didn't give it their all. I understand they're probably saving for tomorrow, but at least give it some more. I feel like I said, I feel like it felt flat, and I don't know. I just felt like we could have got more out of it, but we didn't. But it was still a fun show. It was still, so like I said, it wasn't bad by any means, but it wasn't great by any means. So, fun show, just very average matches, and hopefully night 2 tomorrow should be a lot better, because I think tomorrow night they're definitely going to go out there and try to, kill each other, and hopefully that's what we're going to get. So, average Day 1, hope to hopefully set up a great Day 2. Overall show, I thought the feel was great. I thought I had definitely a nice feel to it. Definitely a different vibe. Love the presentations, by the way, with the promo video packages for each guy before their matches. Commentary with Nigel McGuinness and Michael Cole I thought were great. Michael Cole was fantastic, so was Nigel. Those two had a great chemistry, I thought, during the show. 2 hours long, so it didn't overrun or didn't overstay its welcome. Each match had a 15-minute time limit, so yeah, like I said, it's still a fun show. Just nothing really that's must see on this besides the main event, if you ask me. But of course, it opened up with the first round match between Trent Seven, and HC Dyer. This was a solid opener. Trent Seven's very over, and he tried to grapple Dyer at the beginning, but Dyer quickly cut him off with a drop kick and pretty much dominated the majority of this match. Trent Seven hit some nice chops, and he accidentally chopped the ring post, which would put him out of commission for a little bit, and Dyer would very much dominate. But yeah, it's a solid stuff here. Trent Seven wins with the 7-star lariat. 1, 2, 3. Trent Seven advances to the quarterfinals. So good opener. Enjoyed that. Trent Seven looked really good in HC Dyer looked good in defeat as well. So that was solid stuff there. And from there, I'm going to go to the second first round match, which was Devlin taking on Burch. This match, was whatever. I wasn't really much into it. I understand this match they're trying to establish Devlin as the, I guess, top heel of the tournament. I don't know. He was being a heel, and Burch, was supposed to be like the job guy, I guess. This is one of these matches where you're supposed to showcase one guy while the other guy just pretty much does the job. But in most of these cases, it's usually the other way around. Devlin's the guy they're trying to make look good in this match, while Burch is just there to make him look good. But in actuality, it was the other way around. Burch actually looked really good, while Devlin just kind of looked whatever. I wasn't digging his style. Him and his Funko Pop head. He has a really big head, by the way. I don't mean to take a personal shot at him, but his head's really big. But the crowd really wasn't, into Devlin. They were chanting, "You're not Balor," because, he's Finn Balor's protege, and he looks pretty much just like Finn Balor. To his haircut, to his face, to the facial hair, to the jacket, everything. He looks pretty much like Finn Balor. So, this is whatever. He pretty much had Devlin, lock in a headlock for a while, and just, he didn't seem very smooth in the ring, if you ask me. I don't know if it was, match jitters or what, but he didn't seem like he was very smooth with a lot of his transitions and moves. Burch had a really nice comeback with some huge lariats, some nice spine busters, and a nice kip up and super kick. Burch looked really nice in this match, and the ending was just pretty terrible. Devlin came back, hit a double foot stomp followed by a roundhouse, which actually busted Burch's head open in the back, covered him 1, 2, 3. However, Burch actually kicked out before the 3 count, but the referee still counted 3. They showed replays. I don't know if this was effed up, or if they did this to, make Burch look good in the feed, or just to add heat on Devlin. I don't know what the case was, but the finish was pretty stupid. Devlin celebrated like he won the freaking World Series. Burch tried to shake his hand after the match, and Devlin gave him a super kick. Was interviewed by Carly after the match. Charlie, whatever it is. And he pretty much acted like this was a hard-fought victory that I earned, whatever, just, trying to get some more heat. So, Devlin, they're trying to put heat on him, but I don't think anyone really cares enough about him to give him heat. So, Yeah, Devlin advances unfortunately, so it is what it is. And then from there on we go to Sam Gradwell taking on Saxon Huxley. Sorry if I'm looking down, my laptop's right there so I can see the matches. This match was very average. Just something was not there to click your interest. I'm not saying this match is bad, but the crowd was chanting Jesus. The crowd made this match, honestly, and it really threw the match off, kind of, because the crowd was just so entertaining, you couldn't really pay attention to what's going on in the ring. So in the ring wasn't bad, but it was extremely average. Sam Gladwell got the win with a flying headbutt up the top rope for the 1-2-3 victory, so he advances to the quarterfinals as well. So yeah, like I said, very average match, but you know it's hard. It wasn't bad, but your focus wasn't there, and the crowd really made up for the lack of the focus in the match. So it was it was fine for what it was. And from there we go to Pete Dunne taking on Roy Johnson. This was good. You know, Pete Dunne looked great. You know, him showing his aggressiveness, and Roy Johnson was pretty much, you know, trying to have a fire comeback. When he had the fire comeback, Pete Dunne just immediately shut him down with a nice right hand to pretty much put him down. And Pete Dunne would just work on limbs, you know, locking in the surfboard a few times, and you know, just working on the arm. And Pete Dunne looked really good, and Roy Johnson was kind of just there, to be honest. He looked pretty decent as well, but Pete Dunne definitely was the person to try to make look good in this match. You know, finish was kind of whatever. You know, Pete Dunne just kind of won with the bitter end. When he tried to attempt it the first time, he got countered into the big ending, and you know, he was able to finally hit it, so he advances to the quarterfinals as well. So yeah, solid match. It's nothing really too much to talk about. And from there on, we go to, at this point, which I thought was match of the night, which is very surprising because I was expecting to be so good, was Wolfgang versus Tyson T-Bone. Now this match on paper sounds whatever to me, but it was awesome. It was a Haas division match. Wolfgang looked really good. A guy of his size should not be doing the things he was doing. He was going off the top rope, you know, several times with the match. Was very agile. He looked really good in this match. And Tyson T-Bone, just, you know, he said he's not a wrestler, he's a fighter. He definitely showcased it by, you know, scrapping, you know, just throwing hard lefts and rights, not really doing anything but just shutting any kind of offense Wolfgang was able to deliver. And just really beat down Wolfgang a whole lot in this match. They teased a count out where both men were just brawling on the outside, and they almost both got counted out, but they were able to get back in the ring. This was fun. I really enjoyed this. Like I said, that was a good big man match. It made both men look great, and I want to see more from both guys. And Wolfgang got the victory after a swanton bomb at the top rope. And he advances to the quarterfinals, and afterwards he was interviewed, and he pretty much said he's going to be the first UK champion. And yeah, very enjoyable match between Wolfgang and Tyson T-Bone. Like I said, very surprising how good it was, how much I enjoyed it. And yeah, solid match there. Really enjoyed that. From there, I would go to Joseph Connors versus James Drake. This match was good. You know, nice showcase from both men. It was kind of similar to the Gradwell Huxley match, where it's, you know, it's good, but just nothing's gravitating your attention. There's nothing there for you to be interested in. But you know, both men look good. But Joseph Connors got the win to advance to the quarterfinals with the flatliner. So yeah, average match. You know, it's like I said, just nothing was piquing your interest. The match never really got going. You know, they were just grappling and wrestling, where, you know, they didn't really kick into that second gear you're hoping for. So, you know, hopefully, you know, Joseph Connors has a better showing tomorrow, because like I said, he advances to quarterfinals, so hopefully puts on better matches, or a better match, depending on if he gets eliminated or not. So, you know, it was whatever. And from there, I'm going to go to Mark Andrews taking on Dan Moloney. This was good. You know, I think Mark Andrews showcased his talents in this match. He showed you how agile he is, how much of a high flyer he is. That's pretty much what this match was. This match is exactly what they tried to do with the Jordan Devlin and Danny Burch match, where they try to have Jordan Devlin showcase himself while Danny Burch trying to kind of just do the job. That's pretty much what they did here, but it actually was done correctly. You know, Mark Andrews had a lot of offense. Dan Moloney looked good in the feet as well. Mark Andrews just, you know, he's someone that I've been watching for a couple of years now, especially in PWG, but I just never really cared for him. But I felt like in this performance here, he actually gravitated my attention, and I thought he had a really good showing. One with the shooting star press. He even came out to his own band's song, so that was really cool what WWE to let him do that. So yeah, solid match, enjoyed it. Mark Andrews looked great, and a fun match there. And then of course go to the main event, which was my match of the night. Awesome main event here. Tyler Bate versus Tucker in the final first round match. This was just awesome here. Tyler Bate's awesome. I don't care what anyone says. Him and Tucker had a really good back and forth action match. Tucker looked really nice as well with a handful of hurricanranas. He actually had a hurricanrana on the outside, which actually looked pretty nasty because he landed pretty wrong on his head. So that looked pretty that was a nasty landing he took there. The ring was sprawled on the outside. Tucker go for an outside dive, which was countered into a European uppercut by Tyler Bate. They brawled on the outside for a little bit before we go back in the ring. Tucker nearly destroys Tyler Bate with a super kick, which could have took his head off. That was a freaking devastating super kick. That was crazy. But Tyler Bate had his comeback. He did the he had him on his shoulders and just spun around. And right when it looked like Tyler Bate was dizzy, he actually spun the other way around, which I thought was great there. He showcased his strengths really nicely too, by the way. Tyler Bate was probably the most impressive person this entire day, if you ask me. And eventually, Tyler Bate got the win with the Tyler Driver 97 for the 1-2-3 victory. So Tyler Bate is your final finalist for the quarterfinals for tomorrow night's day 2. And just an outstanding showing from him and Tucker. Like I said, match of the night. Great way to end the show. And I was very, skeptical too of why that was the main event. Because I was like, out of every match with all the names you had, why would you put Tyler Bate and Tucker last? But after the performance, I felt like they thought, or they knew that this was the last match. They needed to deliver a strong impression, and that's exactly what they did. So, very happy this did the main event because, like I said, this was just match of the night, and I really enjoyed it. Great showing from both men, and like I said, Tyler Bate was definitely the most impressive person on this day. But yeah, that'll do it for night or day 2 or day 1. So I'm getting all mixed up here. That'll do it for day 1 of the WWE United Kingdom Championship Tournament. Like I said, this day was fun, but it was a very average show. You had a lot of average matches. No one really was too impressive. Besides Tyler Bate, he definitely impressed. Him and Wolfgang, Tyson, T-Bone, Danny Burch. Those 4 really impressed in this tournament, if you ask me. But everyone else, just kind of had like an average performance. Nothing really too much. Too captivating, I should say. Nothing that's like, oh, this guy is awesome. But yeah, besides those 4 guys, everyone else kind of just looked, average. So yeah, that'll do it for my review, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon will be day 2. Hopefully it's a very strong show. Like I said, I think a lot of these guys save their strengths or their energy for tomorrow, so they can go all out and put on a better showing. That's what I'm hoping for, because I can definitely tell these guys didn't really do as much as they could have on this show. And I know, that 15-minute time limit, so they didn't have a lot of time for these matches, but I still feel like they could have delivered more from what they did. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, leave a like below. Leave your guys' comments in the comment section if you guys like. Until tomorrow for my day 2 review, I'll see you guys, and thank you guys for watching the video.
It's the year of the dragon, so we back up in here. Spit fire from the back of your ears, coming straight from the belly of the beast that's in the back of your ear. Whispering that's got you clapping your rear. This panic and fear is